Hello and welcome to MA Irish Studies for 2020 to 21. My name is Peter Gray. I'm the coordinator of the MA in Irish Studies and also the director of the Institute of Irish Studies, within which the MA sits. So what I want to do in this brief introduction is just to talk you through the structure of the MA, the options that you have available to you, and some of the support available to give you further information about which options to take and which pathways you want to follow through the MA. So the first and most important thing about the MA in Irish Studies is that it's an interdisciplinary programme, which means that we draw on expertise and scholarship and resources from a number of different disciplines here in Queen's. History, English literature, anthropology, politics, sociology, geography, for example. And one of the ways that we deliver this interdisciplinarity is through our core module, IRS 7011, Belfast, Place, Identity and Memory in a Contested City. Now, in addition to that, we offer you a range of option modules to build your own MA content around your personal interests. And I'll go through some of the options available this year in just a minute. We will support you in developing your own research dissertation, supervised by one of our colleagues in one of our associated academic subject areas, and which will allow you to pursue in depth a research topic which is of interest to you. And we'd encourage you to engage with the research environment of the Institute of Irish Studies. We have a number of seminars, academic conferences, reading groups, etc., that run throughout the year. We want you to feel very much part of the Institute and its activities. So let me say something to begin with about our core module, Belfast, Place, Identity and Memory in a Contested City, which runs in semester one. I think all of you, whether you're full-time or part-time, will start off by doing this course. So this is an introduction to Irish studies through the study of the city of Belfast and its relationship with the rest of the island of Ireland, and indeed with the rest of the world. We break it down into three areas. First of all, starting with Belfast's geography and history, the ways in which the topography of the city determines in some ways its shape, its relationship, both with its hinterland and with Great Britain and with the wider world through maritime connections. We look at its development as a colonial town in its origins in the 17th century, through its development as an industrial city in the 18th and especially the 19th century, its development of its distinct ethnic and religiously divided template. We look at the city as a site of violence. We look at its subcultures. We look at social memory through the oral cultures of the city in the 20th century as well. We then have a segment on the culture of Belfast as a place of contested identities, but also of great cultural innovation and reinvention through the modes of literature, poetry, theatre and the arts. And then our final segment looks at contemporary Belfast society, the politics of the city in the period of conflict and post-conflict, politics of peacemaking, and we look at the anthropology of the space of Belfast, of parades, symbols, identities as demonstrated in space, at the tensions and conflicts between Irishness, Northern Irishness, Britishness, and the impact of globalisation on the city. A number of option courses which are then available to you to choose. So you take the Belfast course and 5 other option modules. These can be from a number of different disciplines. We have modules from English, in Irish poetry, in trauma and memory and contemporary literature, in writing from the margins in contemporary British and Irish literature. We have topics in history, topics in Irish history, topics from politics, in the politics of Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, violence, terrorism and security, topics in anthropology, in the anthropology of conflict, Ireland and beyond, and indeed options from sociology and conflict and change in Northern Ireland as well. And indeed, there are many other MA modules available from other pathways, which are also open to you if you prefer to take them. We do ask you to take at least one skills training and placement course as part of your MA. So these are offered. There's a number of research skills course which will help you build your research skills towards writing the dissertation, available from English, from history, from anthropology, from sociology, from politics and School of HAPP. We have a number of placement courses, the public history internship module available through history, a specialised course in working with archives, presenting sources, also available through history. And if you want to, we'd encourage you also to explore the possibilities for developing language skills through the Language Centre, particularly obviously Irish, although that is at the moment not part of the accredited course. All of this is building towards the dissertation, which you move on to once you've completed your 6 taught modules, although you should be thinking about this and developing ideas and integrating ideas about your dissertation into some of your other module work earlier on in the MA programme. So your dissertation can be in any subject for which we can provide supervision expertise within one of our associated subject areas. The maximum length is 15,000 words, and it needs to be based on original research. Dissertation is due for full-time students in mid-September and for part-time students in April of the 3rd year of registration. So as you can probably see from this, our MA structure is pretty diverse. It's slightly complicated as a consequence of that because of the range of choices that we make available to you. So what I want to do is to meet every student in person or online if you prefer in the next couple of weeks to discuss your options and your interests and help guide you through what's available and what might fit well together. Please look out, as I mentioned already, for our research events and postgrad opportunities offered through the Institute of Irish Studies. You'll have more information, if you like, on the MA from our Institute of Irish Studies website, the URL of which is there. We're on social media as well, or do drop us an email either to the institutional email address at irishstudies@qub.ac.uk or myself personally, Peter Gray, p.h.gray@qub.ac.uk. And I look forward to meeting you all over the next few weeks and hope you enjoy the MA. Thank you.